Directionally challenged hiker here this Tuesday, October 7th, 2025 morning. It is just before 7:30 a.m. and we are ready to haul on out of Cardenas. Got about 6.7 miles today. Planning to spend the night at Neville Rapids. But yeah, trying to get a move on, walking through this brushy stuff. Hoping I take the right path on out. Again, it is a little maze in here, but it is an awesome little maze. I will say that much. Probably not too exciting right now, so I will catch you further along the trail later. All right, so the sun is about ready to peek over that canyon wall there, and we are looking back down. I'll get it center screen in just a moment. It's about center screen right now. Cardenas Creek Camp area where we were last night. And as you can see, that Colorado is still running chocolate milk. Getting a bit of a reflection over there. And we had quite the climb already. I'm going to turn around and climb a bit more with you. Let's see if I can do that. But this is the first time that I have ever experienced 4 days in a row of the Colorado being that color. And no, I haven't always been down at the river, but yeah, I guess maybe I have been blessed, and more often than not, it is running that awesome Colorado River green. But we are climbing here, and I am probably breathing heavy for this recording, so see you along the trail. We are coming from that direction there, and I'm actually going to turn you around. My friend is enjoying taking some flower pictures there. The sun is up over the canyon walls. It's kind of lit right now. Anyway, as I spin around, you can see the trail in front of us, and probably should get moving. We had quite the steady climb up from the river. It's not too terrible now. As you can see, the trail is just kind of nice. And anyway, get you one last look at that sunshine, and I will shut her down for a bit. Later. All right, oops. Also, looking down there, you should see that brown line. That is trail. That little trail down there is to like a lookout that I think some of the river trips take. We need to keep meandering on up this way, so I'm glad we paid attention to that. I don't really want to take a little side trail right now. All right, I know I just did a little blip, but we came to this little saddle area, and look at that awesome view. Pretty amazing, huh? Time to meander on. All right, coming from that direction and looking back, you can see a little beach area where a river trip appears to be getting ready to set out on the water this morning. And then look in this direction, we got some rapids here, and we will be climbing up here because I don't really think we want to just, you know, free fall over there, although it would get us to the river faster. Sorry. Yeah. All right, coming on from that direction, and here is the view where we're headed right now. We got into an area where the wall was taller than the sun was high for just a little bit longer. We're appreciating that. And yeah, we will be down there somewhere tonight, and I have no idea if it'll show, but there is an awesome reflection in the river right now. All right, just meandering along the Escalante route. A little bit of a down right here. We've had a pretty steady climb for the most part so far this morning, so this does feel kind of good. The sun is just, I don't know, lighting up these cacti and these little wildflowers here. I'm gonna drop down into a little wash area here, and then you can probably see, do I have it center screen? You can see where the trail goes up over there. Maybe not. But anyway, I mean, we took way back this morning before we turn around and head towards the river for our first drop down to the river. And then we have a little bit of a climb back up, and then we drop back down to the river for the night. So let's see. Okay, trail here, little wash area, whatever you want to call it, runoff. Climbing back up, but awesome views. Let me just, yeah, we've lost the river for now. I'm just gonna do a little turn right here and then turn you off. But yeah, wow, it's amazing how it changes. All right, we are tucking way back into here, and obviously we're on the trail, and at this point in time I'm going to be surprised because I know we have to make a turnaround, but I don't exactly remember where it happens. So yeah, and I do have a map, but yeah, we're just gonna be surprised. We're just gonna follow the trail. But pretty awesome back here. We are in some shade again. Something maybe I haven't mentioned, but we do have a slight breeze today, yay. But this is day 4, and it has been a mostly cloudless sky. In fact, I saw one teeny tiny little cloud all day yesterday. I don't know, I wasn't expecting that. We've been having a lot of clouds in the Arizona desert area recently. So having this cloudless blue October sky is kind of wow. All right, and we are going up here. I'll give you a view looking back in just a second, actually sooner than later, because yeah, so yeah, we will be heading back out there, but I'm not exactly sure when. All right, we have come from that direction. As you can see, we are kind of going through a boulder minefield. I'm going to give you a look at that chocolate milk colored Colorado River. Now, if it only tasted as good as chocolate milk. And then I'm going to look down really hard. Hopefully this works. I'm going to swing you back around. There is actually some cairns here, because guess what? I have to make my way across these boulders, and let's see, do I have it about center screen? There's a little stack of cairns across this little boulder minefield. And no, I am not videoing that. So I will see you along the trail a bit later. All right, so here we are. We just did some edgy, sketchy, not my favorite kind of stuff, but as I do a little turnaround here, you can see the Colorado in the distance center screen. And as I turn some more, you can see an awesome S-curve right here. I couldn't tell you the name of the rapids right now, and yeah. And then maybe you'll catch a glimpse of them down below. And then yeah. Oh gosh, there's the trail up ahead. Woo, baby. And I'm tripping a little bit. Awesome rock formations. Those are so cool. And then there's something kind of shiny on that rock up there. I don't know what that is, but I can see it. All right. This is kicking our booties along the Escalante route. All right, just came from around that bend. These are the views here, looking down at that Colorado River, and I am so ready to be dropping down. Garmin has me at over 4 miles. 4.23 is supposed to be where we're, you know, kind of bottomed out before we head back towards the river. And I know Garmin's off, but man, I need to be dumping down. I'm gonna get pretty cranky here. I'm just feeling it. So see you along the trail later. All right, and we are working our way down from up there. We will probably be losing the view over here, but we are headed in this direction. So this will be our view. Pretty awesome, and it is definitely going down. Yay. So see you along the trail.